That's probably fine. The video came out 4 weeks ago. Hi! Welcome today, where I show you some of the concepts for my own creature collector, but on PowerPoint, so it's better, trust me, I would know. Now, to be up front here, when I say creature collector, it's more just like, because I couldn't really figure out what other term to use here. It's definitely probably going to be more story-driven in the concept I have in my head. But it's not going to wind up being an actual game, so I'm not particularly bothered about balancing. I'm also extremely incompetent, so with that in mind, let's get to it. Now, we start off, where most stories start, with our protagonist. Wait, why does he have 3 different designs? Don't worry about it. What 3 designs? You saw nothing. We start off with our protagonist, Doe. Why is he a zombie? Oh, did I not explain the lore of this world here? No, you did not. Oh, well then let me explain. Don't worry, it won't take a sec. So, the gods of this world, which are less so gods of different elements and more so just like a council who make decisions for this world, team up to banish Lilith into hell. Why are they banishing Lilith into hell? Because she was evil and doing evil things, as most humanoid pillars of flesh do. Believe me, I know from experience. But one day, the gates of hell opened just enough for Lilith to, commit absolute planetary genocide, or attempt, I suppose. And she almost succeeds, too. She wipes out most of the living creatures on this earth and turns either an indeterminate number or all of the dead ones into zombies. The gods of this world are also corrupted, causing even more chaos for the poor world. That's basically it. You're all caught up now. Well done. Now, we start off with our protagonist, Doe. Why is he a zombie and not eating people? Well, because at the start of our actual story that would be taking place during this game, he's basically dead. But then, this weird electric thing sent by one of the gods, which I haven't drawn yet, awakens him, and now he ventures through the world attempting to clean up the mess caused by Lilith, occasionally teaming up with Medusa, whose relationship to the gods I'm not quite sure on anymore. She was originally meant to be sort of like a warden to the 4th god, like the wardens in Legends Arceus, but the gods aren't really like wild beasts. They kind of just run around doing their own thing. But whatever, it's fine. Now, let's talk about old Doe's design here. Now, these little cans he's holding, or barrels, I suppose, are actually one of the reasons he has 3 different designs. That's why you can remember there's 3 of them now. Because when I first finished drawing this one, well, yes, it does have a lot of problems. I drew him holding an axe, and then promptly realized I wanted him to be holding one of the barrels of gas, as if he's about to bat someone with them. Yeah, there's the other circle. Nice planning there, mate. Thanks. Gas is actually a really important part of this world. It's sort of like the PP of this world, like in Pokemon, where different moves use different levels of gas, and once you're out of gas, you have to recharge, but I'll elaborate more on that in the combat video, even though you probably won't take long, because I literally just explained it here. Now, I don't really like this design very much because, his axe, but there's also the face, which makes him look like he's making a snide comment. I didn't want him to look like that. I wanted him to look like he's taking this world too seriously, and the mouth stuff is just his skin peeling back, like Alice from Betty and the Ink Machine. I didn't prepare any references because as I said, I'm extremely incompetent. I made this PowerPoint before I recorded this audio. And the boots, well, I do like the boots, they feel too big. Some stuff I do like about this, though, is his shoulder doohickeys melting into his skin, and the exposed elbow, and his chest kind of healing over his chest plate, which I didn't really convey very well in the next design. Speaking of the next designs, here's the next design. And I'm not going to say I dislike this design, I'm gonna say I hate it because for some idiotic reason I decided to make the gas look like the barrels of gas look like they're made of glass. I for some reason didn't color in this section. Oh, maybe it's because it's this chest plate. I don't know. I don't remember how I drew this originally. And make the gas look like the weird energy things in the Future Paradox Pokemon of Scarlet Violet. Then there's also the gold aspects that I added, which I do actually quite like in retrospect. God damn it, I really wish I could change this. And you can barely see his chest. The chest healing over. And also, I'm not going to elaborate on it now, but it's very important that the I is not an X, it is a plus. I messed that up, and also the stupid mouth peeling thing continues to be my own doing, because now it makes him look like just a stupid old zombie. Now onto this design. And if you're wondering whether or not I have favourites when it comes to multiple design and characters, you're right, and it's this one. Do better! Why is my eye missing? Jesus Christ. Oh, right. That's the whole point of the third design. Anyway, I love how I moved the stupid mouth thing onto his head, so now he genuinely looks like he's taking life seriously. I finally did his eyes right. His stupid face is cracking. I did, unfortunately, still cover up the chest, but that's not really. That's just something that happens at this point. I finally made the gas barrels actually red, and I finally cut down on the weird aspects to his armor. So now it looks good. Oh God, I just love this design. Now on to Medusa. This won't take as long because she wasn't originally meant to be a super large character in the story. But basically, I was in the shower one night and I just thought, hey, wouldn't it be funny if there was a character named Medusa, but instead of a human with snake hair, she was a snake with human hair. How very original of me. So, you know, here we are. And something funny is, there's actually a bunch of hidden faces in her design. I'll give you a sec to figure it out. No, I won't. Here are the obvious ones, her hair and her... It's supposed to be a rattle, just go with it. And you've got the little faces on her pattern, so that works. Her eye makes up her little happy face, which is ironic because now because whatever emotion she's feeling, her little face thing makes the opposite emotion. And finally, she's got her nostrils make a face. It's even got little blonde hair. How adorable. Now, Medusa would actually wind up being the first boss, at least in this current draft, that you'd fight, or boss. That joke got really old really fast. Or mini-boss rather, because she's not actually one of the gods, but I did draw this groovy, corrupted form with the screaming ponytail and the stupid flipping triple rattle. Yeah, I'm definitely redesigning this design. But of course, it's very important, vitally important, that her nostril still makes up a face with a little swoop of blonde hair. Now, I'm still a bit wishy-washy on the canonity of this design because I designed this before I started questioning a connection to the other gods, and the gods looked very different. But whatever, I'll figure that out later. Speaking of later, in the next video in this series, I'll be explaining some of the quirky characters that Doe meets, and I'll explain why the Creature Collector label was more sort of because I couldn't think of anything else. In the meantime, goodbye! Please leave.